Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
That is HUNTZ.
You can hunt.
Have you hunted me?
You're being hunted.
Good morning, welcome back to another top 10, curated top 10 for Steemhunt.com for the 14th of July 2018. Let's jump into it today. The first one is Commodore AI. Actually, it was written as something else on my document. Let me just dig that up. I can't find my mouse. It's being incredibly slow today. It was actually called Eon Dashcam Dev Kit. So there's a whole dev kit that goes alongside this this piece of software from Commodore AI. I kind of remember a bit of a story. I think this was an open source project, and as you can see from the software, it's got the usual kind of software running on this dev kit kind of screen thing in the middle there, and it's tracking the road markings, and it can effectively see all the cars. That's what all the purple highlighted bits are. It's kind of smart enough to notice the other cars, and there's like a speed thing to it. That doesn't mean it knows everything in front of it, but it knows a pretty good chunk of it. And remember, this was originally open source. I'm not sure if it's still open source, but it looks like they've actually got a product now with the Eon Dashcam Dev Kit. Augment your driving experience with real-time road monitoring. So they're starting off with road monitoring, and then I guess they'll gradually roll that out in time. It is open source. They've called it Eon now. Obviously they've renamed it. All you need is one of these OBD dongles. Not all cars have this OBD dongle, but I think after 2003, something like that, 2006, most cars have it. It's a little port in your car that you plug this into. It's like Bluetooth, and it talks back to various tells you various things about your engine management and you know, indicators, lights, all that sort of stuff. And I presume this interfaces with that, which is kind of cool. I think this is really important for the industry, for autonomous cars technology moving forward, is to have things that are open source, so we get innovation, because we need rapid innovation when it comes to, you know, traffic situations, from car sharing, and AI and autonomy is going to be a major part of that. Next up is the Enolight, the easiest way to bring light into your photo shoot. I'm dead set on anything to do with LED lighting. A revolutionary lighting product that adds quality and comfort to your vlogs. Well, to be honest, it just looks like a flexible LED sheet, which, you know, I'm totally down for. I think these are called SMT, not smart media tokens, but like the way that they're fabricated. This is a company called Sunny Moon. So it's a flat prototype by the looks of it, water resistant, ultra thin, silicon protection layer, and you can put a bunch of them together. I kind of dig these more than just for using for studio lights, but for using them for projects where you need not big bulky depth lights. I mean, these are great, these LED lights, but they've got a bulk to them. They're kind of like thick. Something like this would be great for the ceiling of an RV, for instance. They're not cheap, but then again, you know, technology when it's like this never is cheap, because you're kind of getting cutting edge stuff. Next up is Allure, the smart makeup mirror. I hate this stuff that they pop over the screen. It drives me mad. Allure, see yourself in the best light. Kind of a smart idea. The only thing that worries me about technology like this is that because it's not from a maker that we all know, and especially when it's called Frednology, I'm worried about the build quality. I'm worried about like the software. I'm worried about the actual physical hardware. Does it have like ISO standards? Is it built well? Will it still be working in a year's time? You can have the best concept art, you can make the best photos like they've got here, and looking convenient on the desk. That screen already from that photo looks like a poor quality screen to me. It looks like somebody's taken the iPad and put it inside of a screen with a light around the edges of it, and then that gold detailing, that kind of cheap and nasty gold detailing on the back of it, suggests to me that this is not what you'd think it is. It's running a quite slow 1.5 GHz CPU, 2 GB of RAM, so it's not got a lot of RAM, and Android 5.1. It's not even the latest Android. So I think this will be a product that will not deliver on what you expect it to do, unfortunately. It's just basically an iPad with a light on it for 500 bucks, and it's not even a good quality iPad. It's interesting how people are convinced by what they think is a quality product. Next up, LMX 161H road legal free ride. This is an electric kind of scrambler, I guess you could call it. It's super light. I'm not sure about that whole like seating situation on the top there, but it charges in about 3 hours. Got a nice little motor there, and it's light. You can see the little handle in the middle there. You can pick this up. It's that light. Charges in about 3 hours. It's got a 3 to 6 kilowatt brushless motor, direct drive, and exchangeable and waterproof. 60 volt. That's kind of a lot of power in there. Of the usual standard batteries, the 18650s. Anybody who posts anything to do with electric bike or mountain bikes, I tend to look at it, because this in the short term I think will be taken up by a lot more people, purely because of price, distance, upgradability. I would love something like that if there was a way to put an additional seat on it easily, and the range was a little bit better. I mean, the top speed is 28 mile an hour, which is fast enough. Range supposedly 80 kilometers, 50 kilometers, or 2 hours of off-roading. It's pretty damn good. I mean, it is not cheap at €6,500, but you are paying for cutting-edge space frame, forks, engine, build, design. These will come down. I reckon in a year's time that'll be half that price. Next up, product cognitive enhancement. This freaks me out, I'll be honest. Bit Brain Health Platform. LVO is a technology designed to optimize the function of the brain. Look at that woman with that hat on. That looks like an experiment to me. It doesn't look like it's a well-formed working product. Oriented to health and wellness professionals. How does it work? What does it do? Medical wellness performance. There's a base module, an EEG module, and a versatile EEG module. Look at this. Look at this. How matrix is this picture on the right hand side above my head here? Look at this. She's got a like square battery backup pack on the back of her head. What are we doing to ourselves? Next up is Novatac. Novatac develops technologies to communicate differently. So this one's kind of interesting. Tactile communication bracelet. First product uses your sense of touch to allow you to communicate simple information without talking, writing, or reading a screen. I kind of like that. I can see situations where this would be really useful for like stage managers, for instance, where you've got like different people, somebody at the back, somebody in the middle, somebody at the side, being able to communicate with a certain like number of like vibrations or a certain type of vibration. And I think this has got more than one kind of vibration to it. Looks like this product has been around for 2011. They've iterated it every couple of years, and yeah, I like anything that try and changes the way that we communicate, because people communicate in different ways already, and especially with people who are deaf. Obviously this is kind of a game changer. Next up, Foiler, the flying yacht. I mean, look, I had to put it on. I mean, first of all, you got this perfect shot with two people that don't look like they're actually on the boat. We've got this like depth of field bird, but imagine this thing docking up, these big red things underneath. This can't be a cheap thing. Raise your standards as a sailor with waves of 40 knots in full comfort. Avant-garde propulsion system, combining two diesel and electric 320 horsepower engines. Jesus, I mean, this looks like Waterworld 2050. Look at this thing. Like, this would have pirates mounting it like ASAP. I guess this is the thing that you have when you're loaded and you have tons of. Look at that thing. That is real nice. That is a really nice design of a boat. I can totally imagine people driving that around in Dubai. I wonder how much one of these things is. It's got to be in the millions, isn't it? Damn. Look at that little seat unit on the front there. Now that is where you video blog from. Last three then today. Gentle washer. I wonder. I'm kind of interested in the price of this. This is probably one of only a handful of HUNTZ that I've seen where I've gone, that is something that I would use. So Gentle Washer is a caring, sustainable, convenient device that helps you clean your favourite clothes without exposing them to harsh chemicals. Down with that, especially if you're on the road, you're a digital nomad travelling. just being able to pull that out, connect it up to some water when you're on site somewhere, do your clothes, bit of exercise, just cranking that thing around on the corner there. Save your time, save your garments, save our environment, protect your treasures. Wash, residential washing machine. I think they've just changed the gamma on that rather than its actual real life. Okay, so that's a difference between allowing detergent in them. But it's just I don't know how much clothing you can do in there. 2 minutes to wash, 2 minutes to rinse, no mess, no pruny fingers, no clean up after you're done. You just have to turn it with this. Look at this machined handle. Look how machined and aluminium that handle is. But it looks the business. Gentle uses no electricity and only 25% of the water a traditional washing machine would spend. 2 minutes. I kind of like that. 2 minutes. Did it say 2 minutes? 2 minutes to wash, 2 minutes to rinse. Right, if that's per item, I'm kind of down with that. Free shipping, 2 years warranty, 30-day refund. Not a bad price, to be honest. 270 bucks. If you're on the road and you have a minimum amount of water and you need to clean something, 5 minutes of your time, 10 minutes of your time, probably a little bit more to set it up and then to clean it out and do all that stuff. I think that's ideal, especially if it is going to help you adjust your eco credentials on the road. Right, final two. Launderpal, the first smart laundry basket in the world. First of all, who needs a smart laundry basket? Recognizes clothes by RFID tag. You think I'm going to put an RFID tag on every part of my clothing? Also, that thing is too small and it just doesn't look well formed. That thing looks like at any point it's going to fold up. As soon as I put a bunch of clothes in there, it's going to fold up. Some people have the most bizarre ideas. I mean, I understand where they're trying to go with this. I mean, Launderpal app, washable RFID tags, back-end server for extended services. Who's got this life? Who's got this life where they're tagging all of their clothes and they're putting it into this thing and managing those clothes online? Oh, we've got an uphill struggle, haven't we? Final one today. This I really like. The Raptor boat. Not just a boat, the Raptor platform. Check this out. I'm totally down with having a boating platform that I can inflate and float and be part of a marshland. Look at this thing here with the Raptor platform, medium camouflage, 1,300 euros. Not expensive. There's the platform, a bit large platform for 2,000. So it's a big square floating kind of like grid. And there's one here, look, the Raptor platform XL, which is 2,500 euros. Like, in a pinch, if you need to get into the water, like get out of the van, get into the water, get it anchored up, get it part of this like marshland so nobody can see that you're there. A little boat next to it, little boat for all your wood and everything else. 2 little tents and a big square unit. I dig the Raptor stuff. If I was in a comfortable position in life money wise, this would definitely be getting added to the basket today. Alright, that's it for me today. This is what the website looks like in July 2018. You can see all the HUNTZ on the right hand side there. When you click through, they appear on the left. A white button takes you through to the URL. If you want to add your own, you just log in with your Steam account. Click on the plus button next to your profile picture at the top right. Fill out all the details, main title, description, some photos, some tags, and then that adds it to the blockchain. And it also adds it to the website. And then every day at midnight Korean time, so about 4 p.m. in the afternoon GMT, about an hour after that, a bid bot goes around and upvotes all of the things that have been listed on the site for that day. And then the next day you can add another 2 products. So if you've got stuff that you really love, add it to the site, and it becomes quite addictive. Trust me on that. Alright, I'll catch up with you soon. Take care.